What is going on, everybody? It is Samwise Goliath coming at you with all the remaining companion conversations that I got going on today. I'm sorry that this is kind of just a video instead of an actual live stream. However, I feel like this is a video that really needed to be made just so that we can get all done with the consular story and be able to move on to the bounty hunter very smoothly. I already got a bounty hunter character in mind, and all of the body types and not the body types, yeah, all of the body types, all of the options for customization and stuff like that. I'll figure it out. You guys are just gonna have to see on Tuesday what that is going to be. However, in this video, we're just gonna get right into it. We have a couple of males as well. We have one from Leffrey and one from CO the last time that I checked, and plus we'll be doing it in my awesome hover chair. So hopefully you're all having a great new year. Hopefully you all are sticking to your New Year's resolutions. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, do not forget to subscribe and give me a like. Thank you all so much.
To send with you.
My own people. Can't even trust my own people.
Take a deep breath and explain what's going on.
Those Balmoran refugees. I wanted to bring them home. Already arranged to meet them on Alderaan. Then I deciphered more of Greystar's journals. Found out why he didn't want me reading them. Journals report these refugees were in contact with local Imperial officials, negotiating for food, medicine, protection.
Greystar was aware the refugees were trading with Imperials?
Yes! Wrote it down! Never lifted a finger! Imperials would have offered anything for intelligence about Balmora. How many refugees gave in? Gave information and got my people killed! Greystar let it happen. But he knew I'd retaliate, so he kept this from me!
So what happens now you know the truth?
They're collaborators. Collaborators die. Or live in a cell. Already arranged to meet the refugee leaders, to help them home. But now they'll be going in chains, for conspiring with the enemy. I arrest the guilty. I prove my devotion to Balmora.
You're Balmoran, just as they are. You must serve your people as you see fit.
All settled then. Need to get things organized for their arrest. Make sure soldiers are waiting for them. Excuse me. Refugees are back on Balmora. Arrived just before polling started for opposition leader's post. Balmoran public got to see collaborators in chains. Got plenty of positive messages during the polls.
Do you know the results yet?
Votes are in. I won, Nayland Fiskin lost. I'm opposition leader. Seat in government, everything. It feels good.
If you're opposition leader, won't you be returning to Balmora?
No. Can work in absentia until you're done gallivanting around. I wanted to thank you for your help. Couldn't have got that edge without you. Oh, and Greystar's journals? Put 2 blaster shots through the datapad. Destroyed. Like Greystar wanted.
I'm glad you chose to honor his wishes. Eventually.
All done living in the past. Future is what matters. Balmora's and mine. Wanted to let you know. Kind of enjoyed working with you. Not often my comrades survive this long.
I'm glad to be the exception to that particular rule.
Yeah, me too. Anyway, I just wanted to say I trust you. So I'd better stick around. Keep you alive. Trustworthy people are hard to come by.
Any chance I can use the ship's long-distance communication system for about an hour?
The ship is your home too. Feel free.
Great. Thanks. I want to put Milo's Lady Doctor into the Republic's database. I keep studying her picture, but nothing. I'm hoping it can jog something about her or that glowing box. I'm close, practically seeing her in my sleep.
Take care that you don't become obsessed with this woman.
I'm not obsessed. This is important. What if I just need one more day before I remember?
Listen to yourself. You're losing perspective.
You don't understand. Getting captured ruined Milo's life and destroyed my career. I'll never be anything more than a lieutenant. I deserve to know why. I know you're looking out for me, but imagine how you'd feel. I can't miss this chance. Still no luck with the doctor's picture. I think it's time to admit defeat.
You said yourself this may be your best lead.
I won't give up looking for her, but I don't want to turn into Milo either. Her picture's in the Republic database, so I'm going to delete my copy. I've done all I can. I have a good situation here. I won't let the past mess it up. Hey, I've been meaning to ask, have you been in any major battles? Apart from Hoth, I mean.
When the Republic has needed my help, I've always been ready.
My postings haven't exactly been stellar, but I was there for the 8-hour invasion. Did my part, watched the Imperials slink away. I'm proud of that, though what we're doing seems more important, even if the historians never know. It's quite the fighting style you have. Looks like you sneaked a few combat manuals in amongst the history texts.
There is poetry and logic in battle.
I'm used to fighting in squads. Constant redeployments taught me to sink fast with whoever's at my shoulder. Now you know your tactics, but you're not afraid of your gut instinct either. I've tightened down my style to match. Might make the Imperials think twice the next time we're cornered. You're not gonna believe this. Remember Milo's talk about a glowing box and the Lady Doctor he was chasing? That Lady Doctor turns out to be real. She sent me a message.
Lieutenant Eraso, my name is Dr. Sarah Frey. I hear you've been looking for me. I've fled the Empire. Your search has put me in grave danger. But I imagine you won't be satisfied until you have answers. I am responsible for Milo Pelham's instability. And your suffering. I could not refuse Adarth's orders.
No dissembling, I see.
The Sith Lord I once served, Darth Owsle, is a great scholar. He even advises the Dark Council. His speciality is ancient holocrons.
What's a holocron?
Holocrons contain ancient knowledge. To the untrained eye, they match Milo's description.
The Dark Council trusted Darth Owsle to decipher a rare holocron for them, but Owsle saw a chance to keep its knowledge for himself. He wanted to copy the holocron into a person's mind.
The ingenuity of the Sith never ceases to amaze me.
Darth Owsle requisitioned 2 prisoners from the Empire. You, Lieutenant Ereso, and your friend. The initial procedure was imperfect. Milo Pelham's mind simply collapsed under so much knowledge. But you were a great success.
A great success? She hid a Sith library in my head.
Dr. Frey must have sealed the holocron's data from your conscious mind somehow.
Any Sith would kill for that holocron's knowledge. But no one will know it's there unless you tell them. All I have said is the truth. Now, please remove my image from the Republic database. I won't be safe until then. Lieutenant Felix. That's your name, isn't it? I'm sorry.
She's asking me to keep her safe? At least she's got a blasted sense of humor.
She obviously regrets her actions. Show the compassion she couldn't, and help her.
Dr. Frey's lucky I've got a Jedi to be my conscience. Okay, I'll see it gone. I need to think. Excuse me. This must be torture for you, huh? A library of ancient knowledge in my head and no way to reach it without me going crazy.
The teachings of madmen, murderers, or cantankerous old ghosts have little appeal for me.
So nothing you're planning to rummage for. Good to know. I won't pretend I like this. It's a massive risk for both of us. But I've carried this data for years and never knew a thing. Besides, if anything does go wrong, I have your expertise on hand.
I'm always here if you need me.
I doubt Republic Command will have a change of heart if I report this. My career's still going nowhere. But, so what? You have a cause worth fighting for. I want to see it through. I need to talk to you. I got a letter from Milo Pelham. Kinda rambling, but still sounds like he's getting better. Thing is, this letter has intel about the facility where we were held. He wants me to give the intel to SIS, but it's... you couldn't call it coherent.
Start a dialogue with Milo. Ask him questions about the facility. See if he's consistent. Then decide.
Seems smart. Hey, it might even help him focus. I'll get to work on a reply. It's encouraging that he's able to write it all. Maybe there's hope for me, too. So, I was doing some thinking. And my thinking is, this is the best posting I've ever had.
We'd never have come so far without your help.
I want you to know I'm with you to the end. Win or lose. I'd rather be your lieutenant than a Republic colonel. Doesn't matter what comes next for us. I've got your back. You ever think about the future? Like where you'd want to end up when all this is over?
What about you? Are you planning to retire somewhere?
My guys on Hoth always talked about going home, but for me, home was some refugee camp they closed years back. Besides, who could settle in just one world? There's always more to see. Maybe that's my retirement. Swap the blaster for a ship, start seeing the galaxy. Assuming this Sith data in my head doesn't start leaking.
Even if it becomes a problem, I'm sure we could find a way to help you.
We'll figure it out. We always do. It's good to know there's someone I can always count on.
What? Oh, please excuse me, Jedi. The last pieces of the Van Drake generator must have a precise exposure to the ship's engine core. I'll be right back.
Jedi, could I please talk to you for a minute? It's about Theron.
Don't be upset. Just say what's on your mind.
You're so kind. Theron's been working so hard for the symposium. It's all he talks about. It's just so rare for him to get a real challenge. I don't think he's handling it very well. Please, he listens to you. Is there anything you can do?
I'll watch out for Theron and step in if things go too far.
Oh, thank you. You're a good friend to us, Jedi. Both me and my sweet Theron.
You are most welcome.
Just in time. A moment longer and the irradiation would have gone too far.
Theron, honey, why don't you take a break? With me.
No. Too much to do. Sorry, Jedi. I'll speak to you another time. My work is finally complete. The Van Drake generator. Dare I say, a masterpiece among masterpieces.
Theron, I'm so proud of you. I think I'm gonna cry.
You've made scientific history today.
But it won't do any good sitting on the ship like a paperweight. The Luminatis Club Symposium only runs for a day. I must secure the generator for transport. Its core needs to be perfectly shielded. The core is very sensitive to nearby electronic systems, you see. Its processes could...
Are you doing all right?
Jedi, I am a complete idiot. The core of my Van Drake generator could have an application that I never considered. For Holiday. If I linked that core to Holiday's central processor, it could increase her sentience by a factor of 10, or more.
How would Holiday change if you gave her this core?
She'd be able to transcend most of her remaining technical limitations. Her slicing capability could increase, her personality would evolve. But if I remove the core, my Van Drake generator is useless. I won't have a hope of winning the symposium.
This is your future we're discussing. You deserve a say.
But Theron's upset. I just want him to be happy.
There's no time to decide. The symposium's starting soon. The entire Luminatis Club is expecting me. I have to attend. I'll be back soon. It appears I have secured my place in scientific history. As a laughingstock. There I stood at the podium, my fellow scientists hanging on my every word. I had only to turn on the Van Drake generator, but I couldn't do it. I saw Holiday, and I couldn't. When I tried to explain, I was booed off the stage.
You're a better scientist than all of them put together.
That's very kind of you. Now, Holiday, I think the core is ready. We can begin the installation.
Theron, I'm scared. What if it changes me? What if I don't love you anymore?
Holiday, I am a fool dancing in your shadow. But whether you favor me or not, I will always belong to you.
Theron, install it now, before I change my mind. Stacks 2 and 3 reinitializing. Transfer. Transfer.
Can you hear me? Is everything all right?
Holiday, please speak to me.
Ahem. Oh my, how embarrassing. That core is potent stuff.
You had us worried for a moment.
I've got more space. Like there's huge empty rooms waiting to fill up. It's exciting.
It'll take time for the change to fully propagate. Holiday's systems are very complex. But in the end, her personality and sentience will increase. Exponentially. I hope we'll be able to keep up. Jedi, Holiday and I have an announcement to make.
I don't think I've ever seen you looking so resolute.
We've become rather addicted to the adventuring life. So we've decided to stay with you indefinitely.
And my projected lifespan is long enough to keep you and any little Jedi out of trouble.
Thank you both, very much.
Wherever you go, you can always rely on Holiday and myself.
That's a promise.
You wanted to talk, Quaizen?
Dosk Janga Rasjak, Shiverskorsuk, Zonkelis, Korra.
Not if you keep calling me a soft thing. I remember what that means, you know. Huh. Kaizen says you're a herald. You look like a Jedi to me.
We're looking for a Trandoshan called Venib.
And all you know is his name. Sure, I like a challenge. Okay, I got a Venib Drosk, Trandoshan, former bounty hunter, retired. That him?
Going from hunting for money to selling information is a small step. He may be the man we want.
After he retired, this Venib became some big shot Trandoshan clan leader. Just suddenly shot up the ranks. Oh, shot up the ranks after a lot of his rivals went missing, usually on hunts. Interesting, huh?
Gorsgrana Nofrakis, Ako Iswas, Lord Vajas, Gas.
Venib identified Trandoshans going through Shako Yagu, ones who challenged his power, and told Gwora who to kill.
That's all I've got on this Venib, but it should be enough for you two to find him. So Kaizen, we're square on this, right? No more favor is owed?
You've been very helpful. I think we can consider this even.
Hey now, don't go soft on me. I like you fine as you are. See you around, Kaizen. Take care of yourself and your herald.
Lohasamar Flix Tulama, Morta Vrapsak, Doskaskores, Shiverskors. Radosk Brabjagis, Victoskus Zarsk, Parsk Potrak, Vorkankisk, Ganaxlis Czech Jask, Loktar Krivo, Kirbenas, Garakrades, Janor Forita, Izademo, Ragorand, Rakir Urglexis Nas.
If we go to the Elders and explain Venib's crimes, they'd never make him clan speaker.
Ringhods Ruk Sar, Trakva Grenok, Lurkakachos, Skocharad Mask Osla, Svetod Trangis, Utapolua, Yorskau Pokret, Grelkev Skunak Raktels, Worktraksrok, Telski Krak, Radosk Brabjagis, Victoskus Zarsk, Parsk Potrak, Workankisk.
If the scorekeeper sees Venib's heart, then she must also see yours. She understands you can't let him escape judgment.
Korslo Orok, Rukwa, Tas, Loktar Krivo, Kirbenas, Victoskus Zarsk, Tornor Basrok, Endekrusk, Sankalis, Morta Vrapsak, Janor Forita, Izademo, Ragorand, Rakir Urglexis Nas, Do Unska, Unak Raktels. Bizade Mohardask, Bakavas, Gurk Sasek, Otrafels Kojek, Lohasamar Flix Tulama, Morta Vrapsak, Doskaskores, Shiverskors, Rad Oras Tajaba, Kur Unskala, Oreflexi Rajo Raunor, Do Unska.
So you've not only trapped Venib into facing you, you've placed the law on your side. Good work.
Tornor Basrok, Endekrusk, Sankalis, Morta Vrapsak, Rasmuklasarek Oglok, Brandergorsk, Skuvjeltras, Ortargorsk.
If Venom will not surrender peacefully, what happens then?
Wajul lambasarsk. Parsku potrak. Modreksk. Kuntak polua. Grel kemskunak raktels. Wotrak Telsk. Krak. Ringhods ruk sark. Trakva grenok. Gurkikachos. Besade mohardas, bakavas, gurksasek, otrafels projek, dosk tanga rastak, shiverskorsk, gus, zonkalis, korraa. Rad oras kajaba, kur unska, oreflexik vajo raunor, do unska. Navrasisi, odortikcha, morta vrapsa, gretas. Rad oras kajaba, kur unska, oreflexik vajo raunor, do unska.
Quaizen and I know how you've come this far, and it's not through hard work.
Garnis hisak nak onas, skuvdir tras, korgakeran, zevren zezek. Wajul lambasar, parsku potrak. Modreksk. Kuntak polua. Besade mohardas. Bakavas. Gurksasek. Otrafels projek.
So this is all a lie, but somehow you know a Wookiee was involved.
Skocharag mask osla. Spetod trangis. Kuntak polua. Your scam pokret. Bakavas. Spetod. Rasmukresare oglok. Dosk tanga rastak. Shiverskorsk. Gus. Zonkalis. Korraa. Ganaxlisik check jash. Luktar krivo kirbenas. Gorakrades. Besade mohardas. Bakavas. Gurksasek. Otrafels projek.
Serving yourself has got dozens of Trandoshans killed and risked countless more.
Tosha plumchik bakna. Shiverskorsk. Zademo. Yanor forita. Wajul lambasar. Parsku potrak. Modreksk. Kuntak polua. Rad oras kajaba. Kur unska. Oreflexik vajo raunor. Do unska. Wajul lambasar. Parsku potrak. Modreksk. Kuntak polua. Dosk tanga rastak. Shiverskorsk. Gus. Zonkalis. Korraa.
Now you can make your own decisions, without Venom manipulating you.
Skocharag mask osla. Spetod trangis. Kuntak polua. Your scam pokret. Besade mohardas. Bakavas. Gurksasek. Otrafels projek. Doskas kores. Oreflexik vajo raunor. Lohasan mar kliks tulanga. Lekkan renis. Navrasisi. Odortikcha. Rantel vendes. Grel kemskunak raktels. Wotrak. Telsk. Krak.
If Quaizen does not wish you trailing after him, you must find your own destiny.
Skocharag mask osla. Spetod trangis. Kuntak polua. Your scam pokret. Korgakeran. Tornor basruk. Wajul lambasar. Parsku potrak. Modreksk. Kuntak polua. Rad oras kajaba. Kur unska. Oreflexik vajo raunor. Do unska. Trakva Grenok, Tajaba, Wadulambasas, Ganaxis Jack Jash, Luktar Krivo, Kirbenas, Gorakrades, Rasmukresare Ognok, Brandenborsk, Skuvjeltras, Ortargorsk.
When the last of his teachings are forgotten, Venab will be too.
Radosk Brabshais, Victoskus Parsk Podrak, Organkisk, Navrasisi, Odortikcha, Mordavrapsa, Dretas, Tosha Plumshik Bakna, Shiverskors, Izademo, Yanor Forita,
Thank you, Quaizen. It means a lot to hear you say that.
Garnis Hisak Nak Onath, Skuvjeltras, Gorgakeram, Zevren Zezek, Yanor Forita, Izademo, Ragorant, Rakil Urglex Nas. Yupuk La Chaz, Skuvjeltras,
Coming from you, that's quite the compliment, Quaizen.
Rakdask, Project, Flix Tulamba, Bisade Mohardask, Bakavras, Gurk Sasek, Outerfels Project, Ringhods Ruk Sar, Trakva Grenok, Gurk Gachos,
The ship would never be the same without you.
Dosk Janga Rasjak, Shiver Skorsk, Gus, Zonkelis, Korra, Greskos Vrak, Korra, Zonkelis.
The royal family called the ship. They asked for me personally. Can you imagine? They want me to be their new representative. They obviously don't think I'm as good as father, but I told them my plans, and I'll earn their respect.
It sounds like you've got plans.
I've learned a lot from you, and I'd like a cultural exchange between the Jedi and my people.
Jedi training would benefit any Force sensitives on your world.
No one else back home has my powers. I was always sort of a freak.
My opinion may not matter, but I think you're a charming, talented woman.
Thank you. And your opinion matters a lot. I was thinking about all the places we've been. Quesh was fun, apart from those Imperials all over our research station. And before that was the Fortitude. The galaxy's just so violent. How do you cope?
As Jedi, we look past momentary chaos and strive for the ideal. In this case, galactic harmony.
That's very noble. I've known you for how long now? I thought I had you worked out. But I think I understand you more now. And I see you differently.
It's rare for someone to make the effort to understand me.
Now I can see the choices you have to make. How hard things must be for you, too. But at least we have each other. As allies, I mean. Things are quiet back home for now, so I'm gonna focus on my Padawan studies. I read the text that Council sent me, but I still don't understand what a Padawan does.
A Padawan hones her combat and meditation skills, exercises temperance, and is open to the knowledge of all cultures.
So, what should I learn first, Master?
A Jedi is always patient. The results of your actions may be years, even decades away, and you must be willing to wait.
I try, but it's like lighting a fuse. I'm just putting off the bang till later. Maybe I should study something else.
Ask the Council for Master Alakwa's Meditation on a Padawan's Journey. Another perspective might help you.
Thank you. I don't mean to be so slow. Everything is so new.
If you need to talk about anything, I'm always here for you, Nadia.
I won't forget. Oh, good. I hoped you'd have some time. I've been trying to study, but Dr. Cedrix keeps coming to talk to me. He's offering to give me an astronomy lesson. Apparently, he built his own telescope and everything. He's really very charming.
Something you have in common. But your company is infinitely preferable.
I like talking to Dr. Cedrix, but only because he's so curious about everything. It's like talking to my father. It's not a problem, is it? That I'm friends with him?
You can be friends with whomever you like.
I know, but I wanted to ask you because, well, you're more to me than just my master. You do know that, don't you?
You're much more than a Padawan to me.
I thought so. Dr. Cedrix doesn't come close. Just so you know, I may not be available for training for a while. And issues come up back home. It's a real puzzle.
We could talk this over.
Any excuse for some time together. See, a guild back home is building a new spaceport. They want me to petition the Senate for Republic help. Trouble is, the guild wants to demolish the Annex of Kespin and build the new spaceport on that site. The Annex is our oldest ruin. To be honest, it's collapsing and sort of dangerous, but it's sacred.
Is this annex some sort of temple?
It commemorates Gavale Kespin. He died defending the capital during the Wanderer siege. Clearing another site would take months. The forests around the capital are just too dangerous. We need that spaceport, but the annex is so old. What would you do?
Spend the credits on renovating those ruins. You'll preserve your heritage and attract Republic scholars.
No ignorance, only knowledge. All right, I'll spread knowledge. Thank you. You always make me feel better. Do you have a minute? I just wanted to mention you're looking very handsome today.
That sounds even better coming from you.
You do so much, but no one ever thanks you. The least you deserve is to be appreciated.
And what do you deserve for being my comfort and inspiration?
I've thought about that. Losing Father helped me see. We have to do what we can for the people we care about. Let's tell everyone we're off training somewhere. We could spend some time alone.
Are you doing this because you want to? Or because you think you should?
I know what I'm doing. I'm not some child with a crush. I care about you. Don't you care about me?
You're safe with me. I promise. We don't have to rush into anything.
I could lose you tomorrow. That's all I think about sometimes. At least you didn't say no. I can wait. For a little while. Can we talk? I didn't mean to pressure you before. I wasn't thinking. I never think. I care about you. I do. But you must think I'm... I don't know.
You are a beautiful, sweet, gifted woman. And nothing will convince me otherwise.
Oh, good. I was scared you'd think less of me. I should have known better. I know the galaxy's dangerous. But if you rush, you miss out on everything worth surviving for.
Your training appears to be paying off already.
I'm learning all kinds of things. Do you think the others know about us?
Theron will have guessed, but he knows the value of discretion.
Good. I like having you all to myself. I got word from home about the spaceport, remember? They wanted to demolish the Annex ruins and build it there? There was some grumbling, but I think everyone's settled down now. I can't believe they really listened to me. I feel like a diplomat now. But all this training, I still don't feel like a Jedi.
You're gifted. But Jedi training is a lifetime's pursuit.
It's not about where I'm going. It's where I started. I want to walk the same path you did. Go to Tython, see the Jedi Temple. Follow where the ancient Jedi went. I wouldn't be gone long enough to explore, of course. I have all your maps from the ship's computer. I'm ready.
A sojourn on Tython would be good for you.
Oh, thank you. I'll get my things right away. You're the best. I mean, I appreciate your great kindness, Master. See you soon. Tython's not at all like I imagined. It was even more beautiful. Peaceful, but wild, too. I could sense something there. Like the first Jedi who broke with the Order left some of that darkness behind.
Tell me what you've learned from going to Tython.
I don't know. I talked to other Padawans. I'm much further along than some of them. They even asked me questions. It's like Tython's a place where my powers and the Jedi teachings meet. Even if I wasn't your Padawan, there's somewhere I'd belong. Thank you for letting me go there. I'll never forget it. How do you think my training's going?
Jedi training can only be judged over years. But you've made a very promising start.
I thought so. I feel different. More myself. I've got a level of control I've never had before. It's great. I want to keep going. Listen to this. Unbroken feet I walk, crushed and alone. The lies they told me have turned the world gray. But oh, that you still breathe and live is a song in this void that gives me life again.
I like it. Where are the lines from?
It's from Kalis and Fianna, one of our romances. I've always loved it, but you've helped me understand it. There's been so much death, but there's life here too. You've shown me what you fight for, what you live for. I love you.
I've loved you for a long time.
I know. I told you I needed time, but now I'm ready to be with you.
I wasn't sure I could be patient much longer.
Follow me. I want you to know something. Whatever happens, you're not alone. I'll always be here for you.
You've proven yourself time and again.
But saying something makes it real. You have my word, as well as my heart. I've been thinking about home. The training's helped me be honest with myself. I'm not going back. I'll be their representative. But too much has happened for me to just settle there again. And I'm happy about that. Wherever you are, that's home to me. Whatever happens, I want to be with you always.
There's nothing I'd like more.
So it's settled. Come on, time's wasting, and there's so much to do. While you were fighting out there, I could feel it. Your energy, your heartbeat, your injuries.
It's not unusual between a master and a Padawan, and we're closer than most.
I read about that. I never thought I'd feel it. I've never been so close to anyone in my life. This feeling, there aren't words for it.
There are, but they're usually saved for wedding ceremonies.
Wait, what are you saying?
us, together as husband and wife for the rest of our lives. How does that sound?
It sounds wonderful. I never thought... Come here. Listen. For us, for my people, marriage isn't... It's not just a ritual. It's something that changes and grows. First, we make a promise. All seasons, all worlds, under stars and earth, you and I.
All seasons, all worlds. Under stars and earth. You and I, Nadia.
I never thought anyone would say those words to me. I love you. I know this is just the beginning for us.
Master, I've marked the best escape pod for your sole use. I, of course, will go down with the ship.